Hey, Roberto Monaco here with the Chiro Speaking Company and the Chiro Speaking Club. And today I have me, hermano, Dr. Fred DiDomenico. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, man. We're excited to cover this today. This is a game changer for all those chiropractors. Like everybody's practice has felt the impact of this situation. So we want to help you. We want to help you create a stellar turnaround. That's what we want to do. Really stop the bleeding and actually create a turnaround. It is possible, but it takes psychology. We have a psychology problem, needs a psychology solution. And that's what we're here to talk about today.
So today, I think last week you were having a chat, and you said something to me in psychology they call a pattern interrupt. That goes like this, like, what did he say again? And then I was like, okay, man, let's talk about today about something that he told me last week that was a great pattern interrupt. He said, Dr. Fred said, have you ever noticed, Roberto, that some of the practices right now during the coronavirus, they are getting new patients, brand new patients. And in the same practice, the patients that were coming to care, they stop coming to care. Have you ever wondered that? So how come they're getting new patients? I'm like, man, that's good. That's really good. So what's the secret sauce? Why is that happening?
And the secret sauce is people want chiropractic, but there are patients that are leaving. It's really showing us, how many times you had good patients, like, man, I never thought they would leave. Or patients calling, say, doc, I know this helps my immune system, but because what's happening is it's the most influential human behavior characteristic, and it's called social proof.
Yep.
That means the emotional momentum of fear of the way a group acts, and the news and medicine is creating this, helps us create so much fear that people go into survival. And so it's already shown, when people go into survival, they lose their frontal lobe. These are the people that say, doc, I know it helps, but, and you're like, what are you talking about? There's no logic, because survival mentality doesn't have logic. It has, what do I have to do to survive? And I have to protect myself. But yet here's the irony. New patients are still coming in and committing to care. I have several doctors, 2 to 3 new patients last week, prepaid. And so, but the old patients, the patients that are choosing not to go to the doctor, they're still going out to the grocery store. Like, if you look at the behavior, it makes no sense, because some people are emotionally surviving and some people are still emotionally thriving. So there's 2 different psychologies between the patients, the new patients showing up, your patients that are still coming, versus what's the psychology of the people that are choosing to stay at home, canceling their appointments. You have to talk to those people in different ways.
So how do you talk to someone who was a patient and now stopped coming because of the coronavirus? How do you do that?
Well, again, what you have to do is you have to understand they're in fear. So one of the things that we teach in the boot camps, because we teach different emotional levels and different personalities, there's 3 steps. How many steps?
3.
Yeah, 3 to change a victim, because that's what they're doing. They're being victim to the big unknown fear, right? So the 3 steps are: 1, you have to validate them. If you don't connect with them, first of all, you got to understand information isn't going to change these people. 1, you have to acknowledge them to connect. 2, you have to ask a powerful question, because questions change focus. 3, they have to take responsibility. So when you know these 3 steps, then you gear your communication according to these 3 steps. And then you reframe their emotion. Now, the basic positive intent for survival is protection. You have to use the word protection and safety. Why are people staying at home? They want to protect the health of their family and they want to be safe.
Yep.
When someone says, doc, I want to stay home, you go, you know what, I completely understand. And the reason you're doing that is you want to protect the healthier family and keep the healthier family safe. Would you agree? And they're like, heck yeah. You got to ask them a bunch of questions they want to say yes to. So here's a great thing. If you want someone to say yes, ask them a question they want to say yes to. By the way, if you're married, this will change your marriage. Want your spouse to say yes? Ask her a question she wants to say yes to. Right?
Dude, funny, bro.
Yeah, no, actually it's true. So the thing is, and trust me, your wife, any wife knows how to get what they want out of their man. Would you agree?
Yes.
The man knows what to give her what she wants because life just gets a lot easier sometimes. So it's the same. There's no different with patients. So you say, I understand you want to protect the health and safety of your family. Would you agree? Yes. And then I'd say that's great because we need to limit our exposure. And limit does not mean eliminate. So you can limit, but you're not going to eliminate, right? Mm-hmm. So I get it. We need to limit our exposure. I get it. So let me ask you a question. At some point this week, are you going to leave your house, step out of your front door at least 2 to 3 times this week?
Yes.
We got another yes. And I would say, and now they're ready for more information. So I'd say, and we've taught you this before, your nervous system is related to your immune system. So with every adjustment, you're adding an extra layer of protection to the health and safety of your family.
I love it because you circle back the protection safety words in not only the beginning when you acknowledge them, but you circle back during the second phase, ask the question. Love that.
Exactly, because people that are victims will not understand inspiration and they will not understand information. Mm-hmm. You have to deal with the psychology. Information, well, if you start out, this builds your immune. No, they're in protection. They don't care. They can't even hear what you're saying. So to get the information, you have to make them feel like they're already protected. So now you use a metaphor. It's like umbrella insurance. Hey, it's like insurance. You have insurance, right? Yeah, because you want to protect everything. Well, how would you like to add more protection than what you already had that will even give you more confidence? Now you go from protection to confidence. So if you can add an extra layer of protection that will ensure the safety and health, they can give you the confidence for the safety and health of your family, you're already out, right? What if you just took an extra 15 minutes and you can add that extra layer of protection and get it into confidence in the health and safety of your family?
That would be amazing.
Yeah, so as long as you're out, would it already be worth it?
Of course. And this is such a powerful point. Saturday evening, I was hanging out with my wife, and we were just talking about how I'm not a chiropractor. My wife is not a chiropractor, but we're chiropractic advocates, and we have chiro babies. And we have a lot of friends, obviously, who are chiropractors and non-chiropractors. And she said, it's great about us being connected with so many chiropractors, going to chiropractic care, all this stuff. It was like, what? Because we walk around confident right now. We don't walk around scared.
That's right.
She said, she didn't say about, you know what I mean? Like, you walk around, imagine if you walk around in fear. She's like, what we do? We walk around with confidence.
Yeah.
Right? And that is such a small but huge distinction. Because imagine how many people now, dude, it's not like you're afraid, like the economy and all this stuff, but you actually physically, every time you go out, you're afraid. I mean, literally, you are afraid. You're in fear. And now, dude, you walk around confident. How is like, and it was so beautiful. And I wasn't. She was just telling me that. I was like, man, that's so true.
Well, and what you would say to someone is now, hey, because you get them from fear and survival to protection, safety, and confidence. Now, here's the thing about human behavior. Inspiration will help them change their life. But when they're that low, you can't start there. So you have to move them to inspiration and move them into confidence in steps. But once you get them to agree in confidence, then you'd say, hey, what coronavirus is teaching us, there's nothing more important than the confidence in our health. Now, if you're a father, if you were my patient, then I would say, you got to protect. What you want is confidence in the health of your family. Like, isn't that your greatest purpose, Roberto?
Yeah.
Now I just reach your purpose. And now if you're not bringing your kids in, then I'd say, so you're going to stay on your program through all of this, aren't you?
So that's the step 3. You're making me responsible for it.
Yeah. And now, so you're going to stay on the program. And you go, yeah. And then I go, by the way, where's your kids? Because if he wasn't bringing his kids in, he lost the right now not to bring in his family. And this is what we're seeing, because these are the things I'm telling the elite doctors. Now, they've already gone through the boot camps. They understand psychology and they've already built the culture. So they're not, but when I'm giving this, changing this dialect, because they've already studied these 3 steps, I'm showing them how to apply it. You're getting patients that are calling in at the front desk. I want to stay home. We're giving them this script, so to speak, and patients go, you know what? You're right. I'll be in.
That's beautiful, bro. That's gold. That's gold.
Yeah, they're turning it around and they're creating stability. And so this is how you turn people around. Now, the people that are coming in, they're already inspired. So this isn't an appropriate conversation. Those people already are empowered. So you have to have an empowered conversation. So what you're going to do is acknowledge, and here's the thing, see the best in people and speak that into them. So you're going to speak into them the behavior that you want to see. So if you're a patient, Roberto, and you show up, I go, man, dude, I'm so proud of you, because you're not going with the momentum of fear. You're here because this is a place we have confidence for the health of you and your family. Would you agree?
Yes.
And he goes, heck yeah. And then I'd say, by the way, where's your family? If you're not bringing them in, right? So again, I just turned 1 into 3. So you frame it, you get them to agree. This way they bring their kids in. So I had a client that had a dad come in with a mask, and he came in and apologized for wearing the mask. He's like, Doc, I know I'm here. I know my immune system's strong, but I have 9 kids at home. So I'm wearing the mask. And he says, because I want to protect the health of my family, that's why I come here. And then, of course, what did that doctor say? Hey, you know what? Way to go. I appreciate that. That's your life purpose. Means the most to you. By the way, where's your kids?
Yeah, for sure.
So
beautiful.
That's the next step. But this is why people come. So what you do, you say, man, you acknowledge, validate. I appreciate that you're here because you want confidence in the health of your family. Hey, you're the leader in the family. Your whole family's dependent on you, aren't they, Roberto?
Yep.
So, man, whose health is number 1? Take care of your family.
It's me.
I know. That's why you're here. That's why you're going to stick to your program. Hey, you know what else I appreciate? You're not getting caught up in the momentum of the news. So you can watch the news, but don't listen to it, right? You can see the news, but don't listen to it, because they're not going to tell you to come here for the confidence and health of your family, are they? So you already know that. So you can watch it, but you're not going to listen to it, are you?
No.
Exactly, because why do we say that? You're handling an objection in advance, because the emotional momentum as they test more people and more people are going to die, the emotional fear is going to get greater. You need to handle that right now with the people that are going. Keep the people that are going in your practice and deal with protection, safety, into confidence with the people that are home. Now, this is your specialty, which next time I'm going to interview you.
Dude, this is so good. By the way, if there's one video in the series that I want the cows to watch, is this one. This is our 3rd one. Yeah. This is just killer. Thank you, brother. Yeah, validation, ask a question, responsibility, 3-part framework, gold. No, this is gold.
Yeah, so what we're going to do next video is you're going to show them how to make a video to talk to those people that are already home, to be able not only to get them back in, but even if they don't come in, you're building the culture of the people you don't see. So when they're ready to walk out the door, and guess what? Every coaching call by the end of last week, every coaching call today, the chiropractor said the same thing. More people are coming in because they're tired of staying home.
Wow.
So they're getting patients coming back. Why? Because 3 weeks ago, we taught them how to talk to people on these videos. And this is the language that our doctors have been sending out on video. Now the people are tired of staying home. So what's their thought? they're being directed on video. And you're going to do that next time.
I will do that next time.
Yep. This will be not only stop the bleeding, this is going to create a turnaround for you guys.
I'm excited, bro, first of all, thanks so much, but this is gold. Gold. Thanks so much. Yeah. Make sure you guys listen to this recording again. And I was taking notes here. Fantastic, brother. Thanks so much. And in the next video, we're gonna have this conversation, and we're gonna talk about video marketing and how to use that language patterns like this one on video. Dr. Fred, if anybody wants to reach out to you, learn more about Elite, what's the best way to do that?
Hey, go to the Elite Coaching Facebook page, like us there. Certainly, hey, I am willing. We have strategic calls. You can just go to Elite Coaching, get my number, or it's 949-791-2986, 949-791-2986, or go Dr. Fred, Dr. Fred 1, the number 1 at MSN.com. I will have this personal conversation. If this is all we do and I give you this language pattern, then that's good enough for me. So I'll help you personally get through this.
I appreciate, brother. Love you, my brother. Always fun to have these conversations here to help chiropractors all over the world. And if you guys want to learn more about how to use video, webinars, virtual presentations, one-on-one videos, you can go to chirospeaking.com or just email me at roberto@chirospeaking.com. Much love. Don't speak to inform, speak to transform. Talk soon.